Hey everyone, today I'm gonna do a get your freak on tag, which is like the 15 weird facts tag. So I'm kind of excited to do this because I feel like I'm a very weird person. Ice is jiggling in my little coffee cup. Okay, so let's just get started. Okay, so the first question is, what's a nickname only your family calls you? Okay, so when I was little, so my middle name is Nicole. When I was little, um, my dad was trying to teach me how to say my middle name, and I was like, Nicocolo. I always used to say like Nicocolo, like I could never say it right. And I don't know, we just shortened that to Cocolo, and now my dad always calls me Cocolo. And then all my friends call me like, some of my friends call me Bobo, some of my friends just call me like Emily, like my real name. And then like sometimes my parents, if they don't call me Cocolo, like my mom doesn't call me Cocolo, but she calls me like M. Like always call me M. She will never call me like Emily. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Okay, so that is number 1. Number 2, what is a weird habit of yours? Okay, so a weird habit of mine is like, okay, I used to do this like last year, and I have like 2. Okay, so I used to count when I blinked, and I feel like if I talk about this, then it'll make me do it again. But I almost like don't want to think about it because then I feel like I'll do it again. And I feel like this is so weird. I used to like count when I blink, and like every minute I can only like blink like a certain amount of times. And it was like, oh, it's like horrible because then in school, like I was never paying attention. I was paying attention to how many times I blinked. And then the next one is like when I was walking, I would all like 6 is my favorite number, okay? Because I used to be absolutely in love with Justin Bieber, and I'm pretty sure it is. His favorite number is 6. So I used to count when I would count my steps, and I'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'd stop for like half a second, and then I'd go again, and I was like, thinking back on it now, I'm like, oh my god, like who does that? I feel like so weird. But if you do that, don't feel weird because just know that I did that. And I never told like anyone. Except for this year, I think I told my mom because I used to do that and I don't do it anymore. So that's number 2. Okay, number 3 is, do you have any weird phobias? Okay, yes, I do. And it is like, okay, so I'm always afraid that my mom or dad can read my mind. And I know you guys are thinking like I'm so weird right now, like I'm kind of like embarrassed to do this, but I'm always thinking like, oh, I just like thought like if I want to surprise my mom like for Mother's Day or something, and I'm thinking about it, I'm like, "Oh my god, what if she hears me thinking?" Like, "Oh god." And then I feel like she's not surprised when I give her a surprise. Like if I give her a surprise, I feel like she already knows. And then like I don't know. It's just really weird. And sometimes I even think that some of my friends can read my mind, but I really don't because, they're like completely different from me. So that's number 3. Okay, number 4 is, what's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? That is ADTR. Oh yeah, and I just remembered, you guys probably don't know what ADTR stands for. It's A Day to Remember, and it's like the most amazing band ever. And if you guys like things like, I don't know, like Fall Out Boy and Blink 182 and things like that, you would love A Day to Remember. And like, okay, so some people say that A Day to Remember is Screamo. It's not. If you guys don't know what Screamo is, it's where they're like, rah! Okay, so sometimes A Day to Remember does that, but I don't think they're Screamo at all. They're like, they're so good. They're like the most amazing thing ever. And that's like my new thing. I've been like listening to them like forever, but I still have listened to them for a long time in my life. But now I'm just starting to like really get deeply into them. And the song is "A Downfall of Us All." And also, all signs point to Lauderdale is so amazing. Like I would sing it right now, but yeah, I'm not gonna do because I'm a bad singer. So yes, so that is number 4. Okay, number 5 is, what's one of your biggest pet peeves? And this is, I have a lot of pet peeves. Like, seriously, my cousin, she has a pet peeve where, like, if people go like this, she gets really angry because she hates that sound. But my pet peeve is when people accuse you of doing something that you didn't and they don't believe you. You're like, okay, well, they tell you, oh yeah, you obviously did that or something like that. And then you'll be like, no, I didn't. And then It's like hilarious. Like, I think it's kind of funny, but I hate when people are like, oh yeah, you did that when you really didn't, and then they just don't believe you. That's annoying to me. Like, really. Chill. Seriously. Okay, so that's number 5. Okay, number 6 is what's one of your nervous habits? Okay, so my nervous habit is biting my nails. You guys could see I have really, really short nails, and I need to stop doing it. But I am going to do a top 5 bad beauty habits anyway, so you guys will get to know more of my habits. Yeah, I can name them all right now, but I'm not going to because we're going to do a separate video on that. And then I'm going to have like a 30-day period, and I'm going to try to like stop between those 30 days, and then I'm going to do another video, and we'll see what I overcome. Kind of like a Project Pan, except for you're not using up makeup. Okay, so that is number 6. Okay, number 7, what side of the bed do you sleep on? Okay, a lot of people have said this, but when you walk in the room, like, when you walk in my room, it looks like I'm sleeping on the right side. Like, yes, it looks like I'm sleeping on the right side. And if you're, like, in front of my bed, because I have, like, a little area in front of my bed where, like, you can, like, walk, I had, like, if you walk over there, you can see I'm sleeping on the right side. But then when I'm laying in bed, I'm sleeping on the left side. And so many people have said this. But if you're, like, really, really wondering, I sleep on the side with the wall. So, yes, I always, like, I don't know. I always sleep on the side with the wall because I'm afraid, like, someone's gonna, like, attack me and eat me. And I guess that's a phobia, but it's really not. I don't know, that actually is probably a phobia, but it's not my huge phobia. So that's number 7. Okay, number 8 was what was your first stuffed animal and what is its name? I don't have him anymore because my mom gave him away, which is really, really sad because that's like a huge memory for me. So I was like, okay, so like a chair, just like a chair, like the top of it, like the back part where like you sit, like the top part of it, it's like this huge big comfy chair. And I jumped off the top of it and I was like landing on the little like the pad where you like sit. I was landing on that and um I was just jumping off and then my dad asked me if I could take a bath. I was like 5, so or maybe I was 4. My dad asked me if I could take a bath. And I was like, Dad, watch this really quickly before I take a bath. And so I jumped off the thing and I landed, my tailbone hit the wood and I almost shattered it, but I'm okay. And I get pains in my back all the time. Like doing sit-ups give me pains. And I haven't really told like my parents that I get pains like that. I don't know, just because I don't do sit-ups very often. So once I do sit-ups, I get pain and that's why I don't like sit-ups. So like, okay, so that's getting into another story there. But my dad called the ambulance because I was like, my eyes were rolling in the back of my head. I was like completely like, no, this is not happening right now. So my dad called the ambulance and they came, or he called 911, and they came and they gave me a stuffed animal because I went inside the ambulance and they gave me a stuffed animal. And everyone's always saying I don't say ambulance right. I say ambulance. And some people say I say ambulance. I don't know, whatever. Okay, so that's number 8. Okay, number 9. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? Okay, this is fairly new, and I've been like, I just got into this. Like, this is my like new drink I order at Starbucks, and it's the mocha cookie crumble. And when I went to get my cast for my foot, I did a how I broke my foot video, so you can watch that if you want to know how I did break my foot. But when I broke my foot, I went to go get a cast on it, and my sister took me to Starbucks afterwards, and I was like, yay, cool, Starbucks. So she was like, oh, I get this all the time, you should try this. So I tried it, and it's the mocha cookie crumble, and it's a frappuccino, and it tastes so good. So I think you guys should go try that, and it's fairly new too. So that's number 9. Okay, number 10, what's a beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? Okay, this is wearing sunscreen because I'll always I'll come out of the house and like me and my mom will go swimming in our pool and I'll be like, Mom, do you have sunscreen on? And then she'll say, yeah. And then I never actually I never wore sunscreen. Like when I asked her if she had sunscreen on, like I'm always telling people, oh, you have to wear sunscreen if you're out in the sun, but I never do. So I think that's really, really bad because you're supposed to. And I don't know. I don't want to look like I'm 40 when I'm really like 25. So I'm going to try to wear sunscreen more often, especially this summer because it's going to be really hot this summer. Okay, so that's number 10. Okay, number 11 is what way do you face in the shower? And like Blair, Juicy Star 07, you probably know her. She rotates in the shower, and I do the same thing. I am constantly rotating because I have to get every single part of my body equally. Just like she said, because I just watched her get your freak on tag, and I was like, oh my god, that's what I do. So I'm really happy that someone else does that because I'm just rotating and rotating, rotating. And just, I don't know if you guys think that's weird or not, but yeah, so that's my number 11. Okay, number 12. Do you have any weird body skills? Actually, I don't know if I do or not. Oh, my toes, like, my mom says when I wear socks, I have, like, really pointy toes, and I can, like, move my toe in a weird way. I don't know. I'm not going to show you guys because my toes, like, look weird, but I don't know. Besides that, oh, I can crack my ankle. I always crack my ankle, and that sucks that it's in a cast now because that's the one that I'm always cracking. And that was like the one, like, I was so mad about having a cast because I was like, I can't crack my ankle. And I can't really crack my other one because, like, I crack them both, but this one I just started cracking, like the other one. And I have to crack it with the other foot because I, like, sit on it. And I sit, like, crisscross. No, I'll show you guys how I sit. If you guys are interested, actually, you know what, I'm not gonna, because I'll have to bring the camera down and everything. So, yeah, I sort of sit, like, on my feet when, like, you're kneeling, like kneeling like this. I sort of, like, sit on my feet. I don't know. So, that is my weird body skill, I guess. Okay, number 13. What is your favorite comfort food that's bad for you, but you love to eat it anyways? Okay, like, I'm sure if you guys have gone to, like, an Italian restaurant, they might serve you this, I don't know, but we have a local Italian restaurant, and it's so good, and, I went there one time, and they gave me, like, bread, but they put, like, olive oil on it, and it tasted so good. So it's not the same with any other oil because, like, I just tried it with canola oil, and I was like, ew, that doesn't really taste that good. It tasted good, but it didn't taste that good. And normally I'll just take, like, a piece of bread, and I'll toast it, and then I'll dip it in olive oil. I did that a few times because I know it's really bad for me, but I only did it, like, twice because I only do it, like, maybe once, like, a month. I don't know. But it tastes so good. And then my second one is cheesy potatoes because my mom and my aunt make the best cheesy potatoes. Although I have to say that my aunts are a lot better than my mom's, even though my mom's are like the bomb diggity. So, oh, I love cheesy potatoes. Okay, so number 14 is what is a phrase or exclamation that you always say? I'm always like, oh my gosh, or like, I'll be like, if I drop something, I'll be like, oh, poo, I dropped that, you know? I don't know, it's weird. And then I'll be like, really, seriously, I don't know, I'm kind of weird. Whatever. So that's that. And I think a lot of people say those words, so I don't really know. Whatever. Okay, so number 15 is time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? I'm wearing, like, I would wear, like, boy shorts or like boxers because I'm always wearing boxers when I go to sleep, and then like just a t-shirt like this. Like, this is actually I didn't actually wear this to sleep, but I don't know, it says Sturgis on it. It's something that I would wear to sleep. I don't know why I just put it on, but whatever. And then, like, sometimes if I have, like, on really, really comfortable pants, I'll just wear those to sleep. Like, if I wore that for the day, I'll wear those to sleep. But I never wear, like, jeans to sleep. I don't know. And then, like, a cami for my shirt, or just, like, any, like, old baggy shirt. And then sometimes if it's, like, winter, I'll wear, like, just pajama pants. Like, I have Tinkerbell ones, and I love those. And, like, little polar bear ones. Yeah. So that's number 15. Okay, so that's the Get Your Freak On tag, or the 15 Weird Facts tag, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.